Hello and welcome to this cranial nerve exam. We're going to just make sure that your eyes, ears, mouth and nose are all working in their tip-top condition. And your touch, of course. But we're not going to waste any time, are we? But I hope that you are sitting comfortably and you are resting and you're ready to be tested on. Okay. Firstly, we're going to test your eyes. So, I want you to cover one eye. Good. Now, tell me when this little swab comes into play. Okay. Look at my nose, look at my nose, look at my nose. Good. And from the bottom. Good. From the side. Good. And from the top. Good. That's it. Right. Now, I want you to cover your other eye. That's it. That's it. From the bottom. That's it. From the side. That's good, that's good. And from the top again. That's good, that's right. Okay. Now, a bit of fluff. Now, do I have any words behind? I don't. So, I'm going to write something on my phone. I just want you to tell me what it says. There we go. Can you read that? Good. Okay, let's go. Can you respond to this question for me? Thank you. Lovely, lovely, lovely. Okay, so you seem to be able to read a fairly small font from a reasonable distance. And I'm just gonna have a little look closer at your eye. We're going to utilize my phone again. Just gonna okay. Just want to see what's going on deep in the eye of yours. That's good, that's good. Okay. Now cover one eye. Good. Nice. Now the other eye. Okay. Good. Okay. Should be everything with my phone. Right. Apologies. Now, we're going to just check your motion with your eyes. whether you can see how many fingers, which I presume you'll probably do quite well at, as you were able to read my words. So, how many fingers am I holding up? Good. What about now? 4. Nice. No? So, just wondering, have you noticed any deterioration in your eyesight? Have you found things hard to read sometimes? Maybe when you're more tired, or when you're looking at screens, are you squinting a lot? Okay. And do you look at screens much? Like how often, how many hours a day do you think you're in front of a computer or looking at your phone? Alright. Okay. Fairly standard. Sadly nowadays we can't really help it. We probably do spend hours and hours a day, the majority of our day for a lot of people. People at offices and stuff that spend their lives on these computers, and it can have damaging effects on their eyes. But as screens are slowly getting better, blue light's starting to exist. We're seeing a lot of improvements in eye care and eye protection, so we're able to make up for it. But it's better to preserve our eyesight rather than let it get damaged and use glasses, isn't it? I should be using glasses, but most of the time I don't, because I don't need to read too much for my works. But when I'm reading, or when I'm extra tired, I will. Okay. Anyways, that's it for the eyes. So now we're going to go to your ears. And I'm just going to say some words into your ears. And I just want you to repeat them back to me. Is that okay? Good. Elephant. Well done. Giraffe. Good. Carrot. Nice. Supercalifragilisticexpialidocious. Lovely. Bonjour. Good accent. 9,423. Well done. And great. Yeah, it's just like the Terrys. And what other ones? Cranial nerve exam. That's what this is. Okay. Well, now what? I've done that. I'm now just going to use this tool that I've been using throughout to just rummage around. Clean out your ears just a little bit. And just have an inspection. So I'm just gonna get right in there. This is looking very good, very healthy. Looks like there's no buds, the swabs. If you, we've gone to a mood lighting. We'll stick with it. Yeah, you want to be careful with swabs and cotton buds because you can clean your ears, and wax is still very important. It helps protect your ears from infections. If you are jamming a little stick into your ear, you can jam your wax back into your ear as well, and that can also cause issues. So you just want to be very gentle, very careful when you're cleaning out your ears. They are looking absolutely dandy, aren't they? They are looking quite splendid. You must have tip-top hearing. Perfect. Here we go then. Those ears are looking fantastic. Looking fantastic. I wish I had ears like that. Oh, sheesh. Ears are fascinating creatures. You need to make sure not to wear headphones for too long, to manage and be aware of the level that you're listening to music or videos. These can all be detrimental. Those squishy ones, the squishy earbuds, they can block your ears because you really push them into your ears. Which can lose your perception, can give you slightly worse balance. You use your hearing to balance, your ears for balance. You can detect pressure changes in your ears, which is why your ears pop. And it all helps with standing and balance. But yeah, those squishy earbuds can be damaging. Also, there are plus sides to getting sound cancelling headphones, noise cancelling headphones, because people tend to boost the volume of their headphones when in loud places like on the train or in a busy street. And what that can do is you're not really perceiving or hearing it, but you're then boosting the volume beyond what is healthy for your ears. And if at a volume for prolonged periods of time, they can cause permanent damage. Anything above 80 decibels, if listened to for more than an hour, consistently, you're going to start damaging your ears. But it's something that you shouldn't worry too much about. You should be mindful of it. it's normal, if you're doing hearing tests, it's normal for a person, even an adult, in their 20s, to have lost a few thousand hertz of hearing from the top end. When you're born, you start with levels of around between 20 hertz and 20,000 hertz, and by the older you get, you slowly start to lose those higher frequencies. You'll lose the lowers as well, but you're more likely to lose higher frequencies, and it's just because your higher frequencies require just a bit more hard work on your ears. If you think of it as a wave, a higher frequency is a faster wave. So if your ear can only take so many waves, then it's going to wear down the top of the higher frequencies because it's going through more waves than a lower frequency. So that's it, the ears. It's a pretty easy one. What's next on the list is smell. So what I have here is a little tub. They're all undisclosed and hand gel. We're just using the hand gel bottles because they're very small and convenient and saving on plastic. This is some hand gel. But hand gel does smell. So I just want you to just give this a little whiff. Okay. And I want you to tell me what that one was. I have a little sheet of it. Tell me. Good, good, good. Well done. Yes. Very fruity. Oh, I got a little on my nose. Oh, I'm gonna get myself. Smelling of it. Okay. And again, I got a meat nugget. I can't let you cheat, they're all gonna look the same. But what's the smell of that one? Doesn't smell any different. It smells a bit sour. Okay. Let's put this one down. Oh, a bit of road rage outside. Put that one. Good. Cedarwood. Impressive, impressive. And the final one. think I'm the one that needs a cranial nerve exam. Okay. Well, I hope you get home safe. Rest up. Even though you're perfectly fine. I still think that you should rest and relax. And as it's late, sleep well. Good night. Good night. reasons why this isn't a cool video. I had lots planned. I apologise to the people who I promised specific videos. This was going to be a form of anticipatory, but it's not. It's just this is just a random ramble video. I've got a list of videos I promised. These videos will be done, I assure you. But there's a reason why most videos are now coming out in over a week from each other, and at random days, and it's just one thing after the other pretty much. A little life update, a proper ramble video I think today. The reason for this is my only day off in over a week, from my actual job, which has been far more hours than I agreed to as well. So I just wanted to get a video out for you guys. Last video, thank you so much for the support. It's been incredible. It's the second highest view video I've ever had. Second to my first ever ASMR video, which has taken nearly 3 years to get to that point. In a week, I'm nearly at the same point, so I really appreciate the support from that. It's that video single-handedly has allowed me to gain YouTube partnership, which means I can start earning a little money, which will help support and fund the channel, maybe get some new microphones, new cameras, various other things of course, and as well as memberships, so I can do specific content, extra content for those people who want to support me. But so I moved house, full-time night shift, then new job's gives me not much time to actually free time, hence why the lack of videos. And even last video, I didn't really have to record anything. That was maybe an hour, 2 hours of just editing and uploading. Good news. New house means I got some new stuff, new internet, so I can stream. Maybe that's coming soon. Some streaming stuff. We've got, so by the end of next month I will be in a new job. This new job has a fixed schedule, fixed hours, and specific days off, so I can have a better routine. I can let me know what you'd like to see if you do become a member. I would appreciate the support, it would be amazing. Of course, and yeah. I'm sure there's something else I can talk about. You know what? What have I been listening to recently? We can talk about some music. 2 seconds, I'll get some albums up that I've been listening to. Okay. So, yeah, okay. We'll start from... I'm actually so happy about what's happened in the past year. This year has been incredible for music, I will say. So what have I listened to? Okay. Some exciting stuff, here we go. So of course, Billie Eilish's new album, that's pretty hype. Hit Me Hard and Soft. I kinda love it. I think it's a great album. I don't think it's the best, but I really enjoy it. I'm surprised that she's now number 3 in the world. Just because of this album, she was like number 8 before. So I mean, she's only gone up 5, but that's quite a jump in the top 10 or whatever the jumps are like. It's a pretty major thing to be number 3 in the world. I think my favourite song is Le Mot de ma Vie. I love that it's long, that it completely changes halfway through. All of those things tickle me beyond belief. I've got some other albums here that I don't think I want to go into. Aurora. Everyone should know Aurora. I've known Aurora since 2019. I've loved her. One of my favourite artists. But her newest album, What Happened to the Heart, is just a classic Aurora album. I don't think there's anything too crazy about it. There's a few songs that are very weird, as in weird for her, because she's always kind of a little weird with her music, but I still love it, and I think the weirder songs are the ones I like the most. Echo of My Shadow, the first song on the album. I'm a sucker for entry songs and albums, or opening songs. I think it's beautiful. It's such an Aurora song. It's so well done, and it's so melancholy in like a hopeful way. I'm trying to remember. I think it's The Conflict of the Mind, which is like the weirder of the one. It's hard to remember. I've listened to a lot of songs recently. The next artist I want to talk about, and I understand this is an artist that many people probably won't won't want to listen to. I don't know. I think everyone should. It's the artist Cosmo Sheldrake. He's known for wildlife music. He takes samples of birds, whales, fish, like any animal, and samples it and turns it into these fun songs. They generally have like a plodding rhythm to it, like you're walking through. And there's just this sense of a journey with each song. And I love his voice. The way he does vocals is so fun. There's just this like whimsicalness to it, and just it really reminds me of like the beauty of life. And anything it's like a 6 out of 10 probably for me. Glass Animals, I Love You So Fucking Much. I'm a little disappointed. I like the album, I think it's a good album, but I fear that every song kind of sounds the same. Their rhythms are kind of like the song structures are the same, the way they structure their verses and chorus is just kind of identical with each song, and by about halfway through I was a little bored of it. There's a few really cool things that they do, which I do really like, but overall it was a pretty mediocre album. I'm a little disappointed, but it's listenable, you know. I could sit there and once again, similar to Matriarchy or Girly, I could just listen to it, you know, just enjoy it, or have it in the background. Now, Childish Gambino's album, it came out like 3 days ago. Bando Stone in the New World. Oh my god, if there is an album where every single song is completely different from the last, this is the album. This is phenomenal. There's like 17 songs on this album. They're all like a range of lengths as well. Some are 2 minutes, 4 minutes, like 3 minutes. There's a 7-minute one in the middle. Like he treats you to all, and it's just, oh my god, incredible album. It feels like my playlist, as in, like, each song is so different, and there's like a completely different genre from the last and from the next, that it's a little jarring, but I love it, and I love the little like interludes and like the interludes in the story. I think they're really funny as well. I need to watch some of the music videos. It looks like he's only released one music video for Lithonia. Oh, Lithonia, what a song. What a song. That song's stuck in my head like there's no tomorrow. I cannot get it out of my own head. I'm going insane. Anyways. What do we have next? And then the last album I want to talk about is OK Romance by Blossom, which is a French guy lives in America now, I think, lives in LA, and it reminds me of Harry Styles' album with As It Was on it. It's 2022, 2023 album. 2023 maybe. Did it come out last year? I don't remember. Anyways, it reminds me of that music, but a little more there's a little more distortion in some of the instruments. It's a little more alternative to it, you know. I think it really works. I really enjoyed it. It's a fun album, and I'm glad Spotify recommended it to me. The artist doesn't seem that big. They have 40,000 monthly listeners, which is pretty small. And I'm glad that I found them. I'm definitely gonna keep an eye on what they do. I'm excited to see the future. And they're kind of the albums that I wanted to talk about. I'm really excited. James Bay is releasing an album soon, in September, the day before my birthday. And actually, that's something I will go back to this. There we go. So it's really hot in here as well. James Bay. Who else? Phineas might release release an album. There was another artist that released a single song recently, and I was like, oh my god, if they release an album this year, I might scream. Oh no. Oh no. Lopsley or Lapsley, if she releases an album, I'll be over the moon. She might have even announced one, and I've just not. She hasn't. She's on tour at the moment. She keeps releasing singles though, so the hope is she released an album last year though, so it'd be crazy if she released another one. I'm gonna be able to find that. I don't think I was thinking of Phyllis. Sven, that was it. I think of Sven, S-F-V-E-N. He released some, yes he did, he released a song this year. On the 4th of April. There's a chance he releases an album, and if he does, I would be very happy. So far, 2024 is becoming one of the best albums, or best years of music for me. And if it is, and if Sven releases an album, Phineas release an album, I think it will be my favourite. Yeah. Anyways, I think that is time. Sorry for the creaking and cracking of the microphone, but I think that is all. That's all I'm going to say. I just wanted to get a video out for you guys. I really hope you enjoyed, and I apologise for the randomness of these videos and the lack of quality. So I hope that I can get something good out of you and really try soon. And keep an eye, both stories will continue. Once again, that's also a time thing. Really trying to make sure that they're getting, like, the more I work on them, the more deeper we get into the story, the more I care about it. And so I really want to make sure I'm writing what is good. I want to make sure I'm happy with what I'm writing and putting out there, and enough content in these passages. Anyways, I'll see you guys later. Good night. Sleep well. Night. Good night. Good night. Good night. Hello, 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 and welcome to another ASMR video with yours truly. Today's video, we're going to just be doing some face touching mainly, for personal attention. Just wanna make sure you're that's it. doesn't deserve the cooking. I also made some cake. You can have both if you want. Would you like some cake and some cookie? They go pretty well together. When wouldn't you have both cookie and cake at the same time? You don't need dinner. If you've had cookie and cake, why not a brownie? I haven't made brownies, but they are next. So maybe if you hold your horses for a second, we'll get some brownies involved. Sound good? Sounds good. Alright. Hope you're enjoying yourself. Hope this is relaxing. I absolutely love this. Oh, my hair's on the way again. I'm upset that you don't get to experience how these feel. Well, maybe you have your own, but they are some of the nicest feeling things on the planet. Though it does look like they gather hair quite quickly, so maybe they won't look so pretty. I was thinking that maybe I might do some games soon. I'm on the fence. I think fantasy stuff. Don't forget, I have a community, choose your own adventure fantasy story going on my community tab on YouTube. You can vote for what you decide to do as a community. Cool. What you don't see is is how far I've gone with this story. What's been shown on the channel in the community tabs is probably maybe a quarter of what I've actually got about this world, and I have a lot planned. Hopefully, no, I won't say a thing. I will keep it at that. But it's exciting. There's a few retcons I'm doing because I want to twist it from being a basic fantasy, which is how I started the story, into being my own fantasy world with my own fantasy creatures. The first thing was to change, because you become a warlock, to change being a warlock into being a holy protector, it's called. Basically, you've sold your body, your flesh is maybe a better word than body, you've sold your flesh to God. He's known as Lumos. And things happen because of that. It's all about evolution and the environment. It's like that is my biggest passion. And so it's everywhere. It's mentioned in everything, and kind of the point of the whole thing is that is a discussion on that. I'm halfway through the 4th June book. And the God Emperor, the 4th June book. Oh my god, I love it. It's taken until the 4th June book for me to realise that it is the best sci-fi story out there, I think. I don't think the first book is great, but you can't stop at the first book. You can't read the first book and go, right, I'm done now. Because the first book is the preamble, it's the setup. It's like watching the first Star Wars movie, there's not really a resolve. It's like, I mean, you see it in the movies is the first book. There's loads of things like, oh yeah, it's like watching like the first episode of a story. And it just gets more, with each book it gets more and more insane, but because you've read so much of the books already at that point, you understand what's going on, you understand it, you're like, oh, when you're reading it you're like, oh, that makes sense, and then you explain it to someone, and you're like, hang on a minute, no, this is insane, this is an insane thing that's happening, why, what? It's something else, completely, it's its own thing. I have just dropped one of my sponges, so we're gonna stick to just this one. supposed to say this, but I'm an audiobook guy. I work where I can listen to music while I work. I'm listening to audiobooks, man. I am sitting there and I am rocking a good audiobook. And that's how I plow through them. I'm on the 4th one in 6 months. Exciting stuff. But there's a reason why. But that's kind of the reason why I'm writing my own stories. It's really coming. It's really interesting to hear these stories. I've listened to a lot of other books as well. So it's good to. I could do that. I could do a book review. I'll do that. That'll be a new video. Maybe next video. Next video will be in a new house. So, maybe next video. I want to buy the books first. Because I don't have the physical copies. So we'll see. I'll think about the books that I want to get. Maybe I don't buy all before 5, 6, all the 16 books. Because that's in itself quite expensive. But yeah. I've got some of the books already that I've listened to. Blood in the Mist being one of them. I am now just chatting. But I hope this is a little relaxing. I'm trying to think of a book that I read recently, listened to recently that I really enjoyed. How We Lose the Time War. How to Lose the Time War, I think it's called. I think I'm gonna buy that book and probably read it because that's one of the few books that I've listened to and thought this doesn't work as an audiobook. It was hard to keep track of who's talking because it's the perspective of two different people, like through letters. The whole point is it's a romance between these two like ethereal people. They're never really described as, and they're like traveling through time, and it's like a time war. So it's a bit Romeo Juliet based kind of thing, but a little sci-fi. And I think it would work a lot better as a book than audiobook. To be able to see the indication of when chapters end and start and who's speaking. But it was so good. It's so poetic. It's a poem. There's no other way to describe it. It is just a beautiful poem. Yeah, I loved it. This is how we lose the time war. It's something like that. Anyways, I'll see you in the next video. Please like, subscribe, comment down below. Tell me what video you'd like to see. Would you like Lucy. She's a sweet little girl. And we have George. Okay. I've got a second little mic here that we're gonna use to interview our little friends and see how they like the microphone. So, Lucy, how are you today? Okay. Do you like the microphone? What's your opinion on the climate crisis? Do you have one? Okay. Do you like pancakes? Do you like pancakes? Oh. What about biscuits? Do you like biscuits? Oh. Oh. Not too keen on it? Or are you distracted by the other cables that are around? Should I pass off to your friend? Oh, that's a yawn and a half, isn't it? Okay. Well, I can't. I'll put this there. Oh. That's interesting. It's a bold statement to make. Okay. Is that everything that you've got to say? Oh. Yeah. Okay. I'm just gonna pass over to your friend, or do you have anything else you'd like to state? You're quite the talkative little kitty cat. Once you get your oi, that bit's actually important. Georgie. Well, Mr. George, let me just get you. What's your opinion on the matter? The climate crisis, pancakes, biscuits. These questions are out to you. Is the microphone. Closer by, there we go. Would you like to add anything to the conversation? Yeah? That's interesting. Lucy looks like she wants to add something else. It was lovely getting to know you both. You're two lovely little kitties. And I hope you enjoy the rest of your day.